keep it going for your next comedian, Gardes.
Hi, good evening, everybody. How we doing? Good. Hooray for everyone being good. I love it. It's good stuff. I'm Alex. I'm French. It's not a very intimidating nationality, unless you're a duck. That's a culinary joke for those of you who don't know. We like to eat ducks. It's I don't know. It's fun being French. I'm a dual citizen, and it feels good to be a dual citizen. Except sometimes the lines get kind of crossed. All right, because I have a French name, which is Alexis. Now, that's a girl's name in the States. All right. So, as you can imagine, I got a heck of a lot of problems in elementary school. I can call hurtful names like Sexy Alexi. No one wants to be sexy in elementary school. It's a stigma. All right. It is a stigma. All right. You know, and, you know, my parents, you know, they're like, oh, they're very chatty over there. They're still chatting. They're probably, is it a stigma or not? That's what they're discussing today. It's a stigma. They're like, I don't know, it might be a stigma, it might not be. They're still talking. It's okay. It's okay. So anyway, my parents are very successful and educated people. All right, so they were no help to me when I get home to complain to them about my problems. I'd be like, you know that you gave me a girl's name, right? They're like, well, it's a man's name in France. I'm like, oh, well, that's probably why it's a girl's name in the States. Because you gotta imagine that Benjamin Franklin probably went over there in the 1700s with his delegation and like met an Alexis at Versailles, and he's just like, hey, he had his leggings on, and a snuff box, and he was probably crying because he had his heart broken. He was like writing a poem or something. You know, we've all met those 1700s Alexises, all right? We've all been there. And so they're like, well, we shall name our daughters Alexis. And they shall wear Uggs. And they shall drink vodka sodas. And they shall go to moderately competitive Big Ten schools. Move to New York, date men in finance. And when it's their birthdays, when it's their 25th birthdays, they'll just be mad the whole time for no apparent reason. Okay, good, we've all met them, we know what I'm talking about. I'm in a good place myself. I'm making great progress with my therapist, Phyllis. Hooray. Yeah. I go 3 times a week. My least favorite reaction? I told a girl that once, she's like, that's a lot! It's like, yep. Yep, that's almost half the days of the week. Felt like I was being called fat, but on the inside. I used to say that on dates, which I don't recommend. And not because girls in New York are closed-minded, but because they'll inevitably ask me, what do you go to therapy for? And that's a terrible question to get on a date, isn't it? Because there's no seductive way you can answer that, you know? I can't just be like, well, stick with me, baby, we'll find out why. It's a very valid question, though, I guess. And I guess the reason is because, don't pull away from me now, I come from a privileged background. Now, I'm not saying that to be glib or a dick about it, it's just the reality of my life. And so that being said, there's only so many people's shoulders I can cry on, all right? Because most of my worst experiences have been on ski slopes. Right? Because I was a terrible skier, the rest of my family was great at skiing, so every vacation would ruin my self-esteem. And I'll never forget this one time, my family on this vacation went skiing down this very hard slope that I would have died on. So they left me behind at a ski chalet. Now you try complaining to someone and then say the word chalet. It's like, yes, my abandonment issues come from the French Alps. The hot cocoa tasted like ash in my mouth. I got fat drowning my sorrows in fondue. I mean, I've been spanked at the opera, okay? Like a spanking's not dramatic enough as it is, Jesus. Totally ruined Puccini for me. So yeah, I'm just saying, I do need to be mindful about who I vent about my problems to. And at no point did this become more apparent than at my day job. Now, I do work in the service industry. I work at an upscale bowling lounge at the Port Authority bus terminal. As a waiter. And both my brother and father went to Columbia Business School, so if I look pale, it's because I've been living in their shadows. Thanksgiving break once, and it's just your typical Thanksgiving break, you know, like with the family and my dad, who's a very caring and lovely man. He's just being my dad, you know, asking what I'm doing with my life, because comics don't make a lot of money, and, you know, just being a Jewish dad, all right? And it kind of triggers me. I get sensitive around him, so I come back to work and I'm venting about him to my bartender friend Jose, all right? Saying, oh, my dad is so difficult. Jose's like, yeah, my dad was an asshole too. I used to think he was the boogeyman. He used to beat the shit out of me. Spent $250,000 on hookers and cocaine. Left my family and told me I was no good. What does your dad do, Alex? I'm like, he's insensitive sometimes. He upset my brother during dinner. He called his company a subsidiary. That really happened. Totally ruined the duck confit. I'm having a good time here. I'm happy I'm in New York, though. You know, it's good. My parents, I love them. They raised me well. Liberal people. I like liberals. I'm a liberal guy, too. You gotta admit that sometimes you can be a little bit annoying as liberals, though. You know what I mean? And I get it. You have a sense of moral superiority. You're gonna want to, you know, speak out about it. But it can be a little off-putting. I'll tell you one time. I'll give you an example. One time I was at a pizza place telling a woman why an IPA is called an IPA. Which you should never do, apparently. In case you guys don't know, when the English troops were in India, in order to get the beer to them from England, they had to put a lot of hops in it as a preservative. That's why it had that distinct flavor. And as I'm telling her this, she was like, oh, you mean while the English were colonizing and exploiting the Indians? It's like, that's not part of the brewing process! You know what I mean? But hey, you guys, hey, this has been a fun night. You guys are a great audience.